Hello future millionaires and welcome back to my channel. I am Kayla.K.Keane and in this week's video I'm discussing a widely requested topic, that is how to start a business. Many of you go to 9-to-5s that pay you to forget your passion. So once you get home, you're too exhausted to explore what you really love and you get stuck in the cycle of doing something just for money. This is how starting a business can become very helpful in helping you to explore your passion while of course earning an extra income. If you like this topic and you want to see more, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already done so, and keep watching. Thanks for staying, future millionaires. I have a lot to teach in this episode, so if you have not done so already, go ahead and grab a notepad as well as a pencil. For the next 4 videos, I'll be doing requested topics. So if you have not requested the topic that you want to see, go ahead and comment in my comment section and I will look at them and choose the 4 top picks. When you wake up to go to work in the morning, how do you feel? Are you excited at the thought of going to a job that you absolutely love and enjoy? Is it your true passion? Is this field really where you want to work for the rest of your life? I hope you answered yes, but if you answered no, this could be an excellent reason for you to start a business. However, when we're thinking about new ventures such as starting a business, especially if it is your first time and it is something that you're not au fait with, you have to ensure that you arm yourself with information. Or as I always say, research, research, research. So here's my advice if you want to start a business. I hope you have your pen and paper by now. The first step in starting a business is to conduct market research. A lot of persons, especially young persons, go into an area of business that they are not fully au fait with. So you don't want to go there and find out anything along the way. You want to do your research first and ensure that you know what it is that you're getting into. Doing your market research will tell you if there's an opportunity to turn the idea that you have into a successful business. Additionally, if it is that you want to sell paper, you want to know all the other companies that are selling paper, the cost that they're selling paper for, the suppliers if possible, or different suppliers, and so on. So this will give you the information that you need to know to better be able to find out if this business really makes sense. For example, you might be very passionate about cricket. So you say, all right then, since I'm so passionate about cricket, I want to sell cricket bats or the ball. However, when you do your market research, you might find out that there are 10 companies in that same location that you are thinking of selling them that are already in that type of business. So the market research will help you to better analyze the market and find out if your business idea makes sense. Another very important piece of information that a market research will give you is about your potential customers. Now, I know your families and friends will of course support you, and if you say you want to sell something, they will more than likely be the first ones to purchase it. However, when thinking of building a sustainable business, you want to do something that has a wide variety of customers or a wide range of customers that will be in need of your service. Think about business this way. There must be a problem that your business will solve. Second thing you need to do when starting a business is to write a business plan. A business plan is basically the roadmap for your business. It will show you how to 1, structure your business, 2, how to grow the business, and 3, it will basically highlight the direction in which you want your business to go. You can also use your business plan to convince persons who will work with you that this idea will work and that the idea is well thought out and makes sense. For persons who cannot afford to fund the business on their own, and they will need to approach a bank or financial institution to get assistance to start the business plan is also a very good way of showing them why you really deserve the money and the assistance to start your business. The third thing you'll need to do is to figure out your capital / your finances for the business. If it is that you want to run a brick and mortar model business, you need to know how is it that you're going to afford rent for the first, say, 6 months. How is it that you're going to pay your employees if you do have employees? And how is it that you are going to make a profit? When you start a business, sometimes it's not until the first, say, 3 years that you actually start making a profit, and this is very true. And this is why a lot of entrepreneurs fail, because they think that you're going to immediately start seeing all the return on your money, and this is not necessarily true. So this is why it was important for you to follow step 2, which is to make a business plan, because the business plan will focus on some things like the structure of the company, so you can know how many persons will be a part of the company, how they will be compensated on a monthly, fortnightly, or weekly basis. So now having a business plan will help you to do step 3, which is to figure out your finances. Additionally, this is where the capital comes in. So you'll need to figure out, based on the money that you need, or the amount of money that you need, if it is that you need to borrow, if it is that you have enough money that you can use, or if you need to find another creative way of raising the capital. If you have a 9-to-5, I would always advise persons, if you're starting a business, don't necessarily leave your 9-to-5 the same day you're going to start your business. Stay a little, as the money that you're getting paid at your 9-to-5 can assist you in funding your dream and passion, which is the new business. The fourth thing that you need to think about when starting a business is your location. The location that you choose can literally make or break your business. For example, research has shown that if your business is located on the first floor versus the ground floor, it is more likely to fail than businesses that are on the ground floor. This is because obviously people are lazy, and if I can just walk into a store, that is way more convenient for me than to walk up to the first floor. So persons are more likely to support businesses that are on the ground floor. And I'm sure if you think about it, you are just like that. I hate walking up a flight of stairs to go to a business place, and I don't wish to take the elevator, so I'd prefer if the business was on the ground floor. So you need to be cognizant of the way that people think and think about your location very carefully. If the location is not heavily traversed, unless it's a business that is very essential, for example, a hospital. Wherever a hospital is located, if someone is sick, they will go there because you need the services. However, if you're selling cosmetics and you're located in a quiet community that is far away from everything else, it is highly unlikely that persons are going to leave where they are to come there, unless you are Kim Kardashian or Kylie Jenner, of course. As it relates to location, I have to add also, remember, not all businesses have physical locations. So you could have an online store, but what if that website, which is your location, is not easily accessible? One, or maybe it's easily accessible, so if you tell me to type in the web name, I can find it. But what if when I go onto the website and I am trying to navigating is hard? Then more than likely I'll just get frustrated and click off. A great example of this is Amazon. Have you noticed over the years how Amazon has worked to improve the customer-friendly nature of that website? Yes. In fact, for example, I was trying to buy a lipstick on Amazon recently, and they now allow you to actually try on the lipstick virtually. So I could see that that shade of red would not match my skin. So you have to think about how to make the location comfortable. And I know you wouldn't think about it that way, but that's one of the ways in which businesses have to think and be ahead of the game to ensure that they can make good revenue. So the fifth thing that you'll need to do is to select a name for your business. Not easy to pick the perfect name. Remember, you want the name to reflect the spirit of the company. It's all about branding. You want the name to reflect the type of service that the business provides. So when you look at it, you can have an idea of what you will be getting from that company. Also want to do some research surrounding that to ensure that that business name is not already being used by another company, as that can cause several issues, to include some issues that are legal, and that is what the next point will be about. So after you have done that, you need to register your business. And if you're hearing some noise in my background, it has begun to rain really heavily. So I hope that the audio is still clear. So after that, now you register your business, which is of course something that you'll do. If you're in Jamaica, you do that with the company registrar. And if you're abroad, I'm not sure exactly how that will go, but you can do some research to find that out. You want to register your business to ensure that you're not operating under the same business name as another business, as that can be very dangerous, and of course that can have legal ramifications. Even if you've been using the business name for 12 years and another company goes ahead and register their business in that name, then you legally will not be able to use that name anymore, and you can face lawsuits. So it's best for you to register your company. And know that a lot of us are thinking small business, small business, small business. And when you think small business, we tend to think skipping out some of the steps. However, if we're going to do it, let's do it the correct way. And now we're on to number 8. Number 8 is trademark and copyright, which all falls under intellectual property. If you have a business, so now you have the business name, so more than likely you're going to go ahead and create a logo for your business so that your brand stands out. Now, if you're using something, a logo like your face, so your face illustrated is the logo for the company, that's a little bit different, and you can wait a little to formalize that artwork as it relates to your copyright and trademark. However, if it is that it's a drawing that somebody else can come up with a similar drawing to yours, you need to hurry and get that copyrighted / trademark. Copywriting really has to do with written material, so the correct thing that I should be saying as it relates to the logo specifically is trademark. Anywhere you see that little tick, you know that it represents the brand Nike. They have trademark that particular tick to represent their brand. So that tick is now worth millions of dollars. As I said before, most of us are thinking small business, but even though you're thinking small business, you need to follow the correct steps, because the aim is to start small and get big over time. I have gone ahead and linked JIPO's information in my description box. So if it is that you want to know more about the work that JIPO does, you can ask questions in the comment section. I'll answer them. But if you want to speak directly with them, you can go ahead and click that link to their website. As I said before, it's not very expensive to take care of your copyright material or your trademark, so don't think that it's way above your head and you can't afford it. Go ahead, click the link and follow the instructions. Now on to tip number 8, which is applying for licenses and permit depending on the type of business that you are running. Some businesses like a barbershop, nail technician, hairdresser, you'll definitely need to have the specific permit to operate that type of business. And that's why I said in tip number 1, do your market research and do a business plan. You need to know exactly what it is that you're getting into and how much money you'll actually need. So if you need your permit, no, it doesn't matter the cost, you need to go ahead and apply for it so that you can remain legally compliant and not have to waste money to go to court and to battle over something that you could have done correctly in the first place. Here's a bonus tip for watching to the end. Never mix your personal money with your business money. Remember, every business should have a business account, and a lot of businesses fail because of this, because the entrepreneur has the idea that yes, this is my business, it's my little project, and so they pay staff from their own money, they finance things from the business from their own money. No, separate your funds. You have the business funds and you have your personal funds. That way it is easier to calculate your revenue, it is easier to know if you're actually operating at a profit or a loss, and it's easier to make adjustments. Additionally, that can be an easier way to file your taxes from the business funds as opposed to mixing it with your own money, where you will not know how much money it is that you need to pay for taxes and so on. I feel like this video needs a part 2 because there are other points that I'd like to share with you. However, I'll only do a part 2 based on request. So if you want to see a part 2, go ahead and comment down in my comment section #part2, and I'll definitely make the part 2 for you. Additionally, if you have learned something and you like this type of content, sound off in my comment section and let me know. Based on the discussion we had, it's time for you to start saving up your capital. Remember to like the video, leave a comment, and definitely, if you have not done so already, subscribe to my channel for more. Until next week.